from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Two and now on 1st down. Complete. This is Alvin Wilson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Tagovailoa.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
out on the edge. You love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for John Ross.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 out of 1st down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line. The
Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
4-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
48-yard line.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Miami Dolphins. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Dolphins 14, Bengals nothing.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throwing right, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
To Devontae Parker.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might walk into some tough coverage.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Wilson snags it left side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now a give to Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Joe Mixon.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Mixon with a first down carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Van Noy on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From midfield now, Burrow. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Grant. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals' 33-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Breida.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 6.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Burrow. A quick throw now complete to Ross. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by the rookie Noah Igbenogany. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
He's across midfield.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Open man is Jacob Hollister. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down, here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They run again with Breida. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29-yard
line.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Good.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Here's Tua. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Albert Wilson.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now Burrow on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Oh, he sheds himself free. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, 78 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That halftime lead dwindling.
I love the way you just said that. Perfectly encapsulates what we're seeing right here. Strike after strike, making the big comeback, and right now they are putting the pressure on them in a huge way.
Second touchdown of the half, and that one was a big one. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. On second down, Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down.
Tua now on 1st down. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down.
Brandon, so often we talk about whether or not a quarterback was surprised by the pressure, by the blitz. Most of the time, they're not surprised by that, but the speed in which someone gets there. And on this play, I don't think he had any other chance or choice.
Are they taught in that situation just to tuck it and go down?
Yeah, when you don't even have an opportunity to look downfield and assess what's going on, cover it, take care of the football. Don't turn something bad into something worse.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And the Bengal 1st down.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. On the slant, complete to Green. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Mixon on the carry.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Again, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first 3 times. There you go.
10X, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Bengals 20.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Dolphins 34, Bengals 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
That's caught by Hollister. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And no, it's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Today's final score.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Miami, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.